The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? Like 5!
Check, 53, smart. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check your hot read. Sponge.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You got tight right there. Check.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. I don't even know why this team showed up. Switch. Check 26.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Hey, alert 3, 25, check 25, check 25.
On second and a long way to go. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Hey, Delta.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Ready? Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 31, check 31.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alert, alert!
Mike 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike.
Bravo!
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ready? Lock 80!
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Crunch time, defense. Check 52. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Check 3, check 3. Check 37, check 37. Check 50, check 50. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down.
180! Kings! Pin the mirrors back.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mike 22.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. in field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Mixed score, Browns 14, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got one.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. Switch.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I know you.
Show that bench release and go.
51's the mic. I'm on.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Safe. Watch the safety creep.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Block 80!
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Block 5!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill. Chef.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
And this is caught at the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
53 is the mic.
Joyce,
Let's go.
hey, alert.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
53, check 53. Switch.
Snickers, 66.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
180.
Rip left.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 27 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Real. Hey, 5-7. Hurry, hurry.
My 50.
Now Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Slam. Kill. Check.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch the eye. Check.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Alert. 51, Mike 51. Hey, they're scared. Check. Quick the edge. Come.
Black, what's that?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You think you're going to get this? 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready? Black 20. No gain on this defense. No gain. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Black is run.
They run with counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
53's Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long 50. 53's the Mike. 53. Hey, exit. Hey, watch the leg.
From the 16, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Block 80! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.